Slim book of bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Reckless tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Steps away. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Let's go.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. that good things are in store here today for him.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, and he finds Tyler Croft. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard! Detroit!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Watch it now, Barney!
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch 82. Watch 82. I like to sneak out late. Watch 82. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot. Hot.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an Allen to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Keep it rolling. One.
Play action now. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One.
Mariota now from the 50. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 2nd down, it's Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Going with a dime look. Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal with me. I'm going to keep firing.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They go play action. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney.
A give to Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They're going to look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin with Henry. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mariota here to throw. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
On the read option, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's picked up by the Titans. Really a great game that we just saw, Charles. Interesting ending, that's for sure. You don't usually see a fumble on the final play of the game, but